Oh, bro, this is all broken, wet, and damn.
How are you doing? Nice to see you.
Where you go, you just hear them crawling everywhere. Yeah, they're literally everywhere.
Uploaded on October 14th, 2020, YouTuber Jake Duffner released a video titled Twisty's Bloody Campground, filmed in a forest inspired by rural Pennsylvania. Known for his chilling horror-themed content, Jake and his friends set out for a simple camping trip. But by nightfall, the line between fiction and reality began to blur.
We're getting the tent set up now. Yo, but hey, we gotta hurry up because we don't got much daylight going. So legend has it, Twisty the Clown was a brother of Calvin McGinley. Or Calvin? Serial killer. The McGinley family, they're obviously a whole mentally deranged family, and he hated his family. So he ended up fleeing his own family. He became Twisty the Clown. And coming from a family that's eating people, so he's a serial killer clown. The VHS tape that says the address that we are at right now. I went on Google Maps, found the coordinates, and that's where we are. So, if there is anybody in this woods, it's not a little girl with a deer head. It is clowns. He fled and started a new life. I don't know if there's multiple clowns or just him or what's going on.
No, that's so
but
you're
if there's
that's
anybody
100%?
in this woods, it's clowns. Yeah, that's the story. You guys hearing that?
Jake, I'm really scared. I can't be here. I'm like
He's
freaking
definitely just messing
out.
around.
Even
I'm
the
not
little noises.
Yeah, but that's 100% Paul playing a prank on us.
What if it's not?
It is. Are you kidding me?
I'm so scared.
It's Paul and Mason. They got a little clown costume probably. Paul, where's Mason? Take that thing off, bro. It's not funny, bro. Yo?
Jake,
What?
get Ashley and get your friend and get the hell out of there. There's clowns everywhere.
The video opens with a haunting voiceover describing 7384 Lynchwood Drive, rumored to be cursed by the legend of Twisty the Clown, once Ronald McGinley, a boy from a cannibalistic family who disappeared into the woods. Jake and his group arrive at Enchanted Acres, an abandoned campground hidden deep within the forest. They unload gear joke about missing supplies and call their friend Kyle to bring another tent. As darkness falls, they build a fire and exchange ghost stories. Then Jake shares something disturbing coordinates found on a VHS tape from the McGinley house point directly to their current campsite. He warns them if anyone walks through the woods tonight, it won't be human. Moments later, footsteps echo nearby. Then, faint laughter. Jake calls out thinking it's Paul or Mason, until his phone rings. Paul's trembling voice whispers, "There are clowns everywhere." Jake freezes. Slowly, he shines his flashlight toward the trees. A clown in a mask stands a few feet away, perfectly still. The beam flickers. Then chaos erupts. The group screams and scatters into the darkness. Jake's camera hits the ground as he's tackled.
I think I saw more than one clown. Oh my god, there's like more stuff there. Regroup. Let's freaking find out what Paul is. Yeah, turn the lights off, turn the lights off. Hey Paul, is that you? Oh my god. Oh. Oh shit! Oh my god! Oh. Where is he? Oh! Yo, run!
What are you doing in my woods?
The next moments are frantic, gasping breath, scraping metal chains rattling. When the footage steadies, he's inside a metal cage trapped in a dimly lit shed. A clown enters, chuckling softly, tapping the bars with a knife.
I'm gonna let you rot in here. I'm gonna go get your pretty little friends.
Hey! Yo, it's me! Yo! Where you guys at? I don't have a light. I can't see where I'm going.
Jay, come on, cross me. Let's go.
Dude, I cannot see anything. I couldn't walk through. Dude, the clowns are gone.
We gotta go, and we're gonna.
There's a trail dead ahead. Dead ahead.
Sprint. Absolute
Sprint.
full-on
Go.
sprint.
Doors open.
Should we go? Yeah.
Go.
Let's go.
Go. Go.
Go, Ashley.
Go. Come on. Here. Go. This is the trail. 100%. Oh.
It's your car, watch.
Jake yells for help, but silence answers. After a tense pause, the clown leaves. Jake kicks the lock repeatedly until it snaps. He escapes, limping through the woods until he sees a faint glow his friends hiding inside an old cabin. They barricade the doors, whispering plans to escape. Then slow footsteps circle the cabin again. With no choice, they bolt into the night, sprinting through the forest. The camera shakes wildly as distant laughter echoes, then the screen fades to black. Viewers later noticed odd details, the phone showing Paul Calvin missing scenes from older videos and the same clown masks reappearing. Was it just a staged horror project? Or did Jake capture something he didn't mean to? So what do you think? Was Twisty's bloody campground nothing more than a show, or did something real and terrifying step out from the woods that night? Whatever it was, the next case might be even harder to explain. Uploaded on June 1st, 2024, YouTuber Sydney released Never Camp in the Sawtooth Mountains in May, a solo trip through Idaho's rugged wilderness that didn't go as planned. Known for her calm travel vlogs on Sydney's State of Mind, this time her peaceful adventure became a quiet reminder of how quickly nature can shift.
Hi! From the side of the road in the Sawtooth Mountains. Actually, it might be the Salmon River Mountains. I still have to go find camp, but I thought I'd show you these beautiful mountains. I've just been chilling at camp since I got here, but I think I'm gonna do like my stretching / workout routine. When I was up there getting my in, I swear to God, I heard a rattlesnake from over there. Like across the road over there. I think I'm gonna Google what a rattlesnake sounds like, but I'm pretty sure it was a rattlesnake. Snake situation. It actually, I don't think it is a rattlesnake. It might have been, but I listened to some more rattle videos and it wasn't like that. The sound again and it wasn't the same, and now I'm pretty sure it's a bird. I got the eggs in there. This is the finished product. See the bird up there. No, it's a squirrel that's making those rattling sounds. Oh my gosh.
The video begins with breathtaking mountain views as Sydney explains her plan to camp near the Salmon River before hiking toward Alpine Lake. The sky appears calm, yet the snow-dusted peaks warn of what's ahead. She pauses by an old roadside plaque describing the Lewis and Clark expedition, then continues to set up her campsite. She stretches practices light yoga and talks about enjoying solitude in the mountains. Everything seems peaceful. As evening falls, she cooks a simple meal ramen with vegetables when suddenly her gas stove sputters out. From the trees nearby, a sharp rustling breaks the silence. She freezes, thinking it might be a rattlesnake. Holding her breath, she scans the brush, but realizes it's not what she thought. The sound fades just as quickly as it came, leaving only the steady crackle of the fire.
I'm definitely second guessing whether I should be doing this right now because the sky is really dark. No, the mountains seem like they're getting blocked. So it's raining actually. I think I'm gonna go find a hot spring or something. That is hot, really hot. Ow, bitch. No, it's cold. We have plan B. Attempt number 2. This one looks to be a little bit more official. Yeah, that's warm. I don't have high hopes for this. Lukewarm at best. I almost just fell in. So the things that I've learned from going to the Sawtooths in early May is that nothing is like open. I mean, let me just say this. Nothing is like usable. Like all the trails are snowed over. The hot springs are full from snow melt. So like it's lukewarm. And it's only warm here, a little. I'm in one of the most beautiful places in the United States, and I can't use the hot spring because it's overflowing from snow melt, so it's cold.
The next morning, she plans to hike to Alpine Lake, but the trail is buried under snow. She changes direction following a lower path as dark clouds begin to form. Soon, rain starts to fall. The temperature drops sharply, and the forest turns eerily still. Hoping to warm up, she searches for a natural hot spring, only to find the water icy cold, fed by melting snow. Another pool nearby is no better. Both once steaming are now lifeless. Her voice reveals both frustration and unease. She admits that early May might be too early for camping in the Sawtooths. As the trip winds down, she makes breakfast spots a lone deer on the ridge and mentions heading to Boise next. But her tone changes, part relief, part exhaustion, as though she can't wait to leave. Viewers later noted the quiet tension beneath her calm narration. Locals warned that May in Idaho still feels like winter cold, unpredictable, and unforgiving. Others wondered if she'd captured something nature never meant to be seen. Was Sydney simply unlucky with the weather, or did the mountains want her gone? Whatever it was, she never returned in May again. Uploaded on October 4th, 2025 by YouTuber Alexa Rivera. The video titled "Exploring Abandoned Stores from My Childhood" marked a rare departure from her typically cheerful content. Known for her comedy skits and upbeat vlogs, Alexa teamed up with her friend Ashton to visit forgotten places, old amusement parks, diners, and gas stations left to decay. But instead of nostalgia, what they encountered was unsettling.
So this amusement park closed down in 2015 because of too many ride malfunctions. We were way inside, and I couldn't help but feel uneasy about this place. Once filled with kids and fun, now sits completely empty, quiet, and probably haunted. These rides are still in decent condition. Okay, check this out. There is still water in the seats.
They still have the card reader that you use to swipe the card to get on the ride.
Wow. That's what's so crazy about this place, is most of the things are like still intact, even though it's been 10 years since it closed down. Normally parks have like a fun and lively vibe, but this one feels so dead and creepy, and I don't like it here.
Look at them.
They're in like perfect condition.
Oh my god, wait, I have to try one.
Now, Ashton, I don't know why I find this a little bit creepy, but they are all lined up perfectly. Ashton, do you hear that?
Yeah. What is that?
The AC unit is still on.
Wait, what? Why?
Why would it still be on? So this used to be the snack bar. You know, I'm assuming they used to sell like pretzels and Dippin' Dots and all sorts of things. And now the only thing it sells is dust.
Because this first aid kit looks like no one has even touched it. Oh my god, look at all the supplies.
Oh my gosh.
Anything you need.
And considering how dangerous this amusement park used to be, I'm confused as to why they never got to use any of this. These might be surveillance tapes.
There's like perfectly new cameras here.
Well, let's hope that they're not working.
Yeah, seriously.
Okay, the light.
What is that?
We gotta go. That came from that door, so we have to go at this one.
Wait, are you serious?
The only thing giving us a thrill at this amusement park was running for our lives. And with that, it's time to head to our next childhood location. An abandoned children's performing arts center.
It's less performing arts and more paranormal acts now.
Yeah, so this place closed down in 2008 after the stage collapsed in 2007, injuring many kids and killing one. And some say the ghost of the dead child still lingers in here. So this was the stage that broke and injured the kids and killed one of them. You can even kind of see like where it broke, huh?
Yeah.
Right there under those leaves. I think I just saw a light flicker. And there's no power in here.
There's a whole upstairs.
Oh my gosh.
Should we go up?
Okay, right when we got up here, like, I started feeling really uneasy. I don't know, I just got this really bad feeling all of a sudden. And just when I thought I couldn't get any more scared, what? What?
The curtain just moved.
The video opens at an amusement park that shut down in 2015. The rides remain standing seats thick with grime and ticket booths frozen mid-use. A place once alive with laughter now echoes only with silence. Inside the snack bar, Alexa notices a faint flicker of light coming from the back room. Moments later, she and Ashton quietly leave. Their next stop takes them to Baltimore at a children's performing arts center abandoned after a 2007 stage collapse. The tragedy had injured several and claimed one young life. Inside, water drips from a fractured ceiling and overturned chairs clutter the aisles. The air feels dense, unnaturally still. Suddenly, the curtain sways, even though there's no power. Both freeze before sprinting toward the exit.
Whoa. Okay, this feels less like a home run and more like a run home. Crazy to think that this stadium was once filled with people and probably so loud from all the cheering, and now it's just silence. And look, the scoreboard is still intact.
Lexi,
What?
look what I found. Someone left their glove.
Ew, and your hand's in it?
Yeah, but it looks brand new.
Ashton, don't you think this stuff is a little bit weird that it's like brand new?
Fine, let's play catch with the ghosts.
Holy sh**. I think they want to play with you too.
Did you put those there?
Stop. You're lying.
Wait, there's peanuts still.
Peanuts are like the original baseball game snack. This is so weird. I don't know why this is so scary to me, but there are still a few rows of chairs still standing. Oh, I'm like hearing. Are you? I may have been a little paranoid, but I had every right to be. This baseball stadium was nothing like what I remember from my childhood. So this diner shut down suddenly one night after a tragic accident. A fire broke out in the kitchen, injuring several staff and damaging most of the building. All right, here we go.
So this is like the kitchen.
I'm assuming that this area was the kitchen because that is the backing of a stove. And you can also see so many burn marks. If you remember, there was a fire that happened from inside the kitchen.
I mean, look at this. There's literally still a coffee mug here. There's like...
Oh, are those fish?
I don't know what that is.
What is that?
That's a snake skin.
Holy it is.
Dude, there's a snake living in here.
There's more over there. Look how long it is. This table being perfectly set up gives me a really bad feeling.
Yeah, it almost looks like someone did this purposely.
I think I'm losing my mind in here. I'm just getting attacked by wasps. God, I literally feel like there's wasps on me.
I know, they're like attacking me.
They continue to a derelict baseball stadium, once roaring with fans, but now overtaken by weeds and dust. The scoreboard still hangs intact. A glove rests on a seat, and peanut shells scatter the stands as if the last game had ended only yesterday. The wind hums through the empty bleachers. At a deserted Denny's, every table remains perfectly arranged silverware cups, and even a high chair near the window. Moments later, a swarm of wasps drives them out. Their final stop.
This gas station has been abandoned for over 22 years, and today we're stepping inside to see what's been left behind. Why is there one chair in there?
I don't know, but that makes it 10 times creepier. Yeah, that chair is 100% possessed.
Yeah.
It feels a little bit weird in here now.
Like the freezer's not even on, and I have the chills.
It's getting creepy.
This is less like a gas station and more like a ghost station. I keep hearing noises, and it's actually scaring the hell out of me. They know that there were these rooms inside of a gas station.
I know. It's a little bit strange. This just shows you how long this place has been abandoned. This is all rat poop. Everywhere you go, you just hear them crawling everywhere. Yeah, they're literally everywhere.
An old shell gas station feels colder than expected. Empty freezers line the wall. A single chair sits in the dark, and somewhere inside, a soft metallic scrape breaks the silence. Later viewers spotted a faint shadow moving behind them in the footage. Some dismissed it as lighting or a camera glitch. Others swore it looked intentional, as if something unseen was watching. Alexa never clarified the source of that sound in the gas station. Though she's gone on to post new videos, she's never returned to those places. Maybe some doors once opened are better left untouched. Chris was biking through the mountains near Fernie, British Columbia, when he suddenly noticed movement in the tall grass. Something low and silent creeping closer. In that instant, he realized it was a mountain lion and quickly began recording.
I don't know if you can see it, but there's a mountain lion. He's crouching in the grass. He's actually coming towards me.
At first, the animal was hard to spot, but as Chris approached the trail, it emerged from the brush and started walking straight toward him.
That is a mountain lion, and he's stalking me.
Cougar encounters are uncommon, but they're among the most dangerous in North America. If one begins stalking you through tall grass, slowly closing in while keeping its gaze locked on you, it means you're in real danger. About 2 minutes into the footage, the big cat started moving faster, and Chris made the one mistake no one should make. He turned around and ran.
Hey, Mr. Mountain Lion. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. I am much bigger than you.
For several tense moments, he shouted and waved his bike to appear larger, but the mountain lion continued circling him, watching closely from the forest's edge. When he tried to head back toward the main path, the animal cut him off again, blocking his way. Chris stood his ground, yelling and refusing to move.
Stay back. Stay there. I'm not afraid of you.
Finally, after what felt like forever, the cougar turned and disappeared into the trees. Chris later admitted that the only reason he wasn't attacked was because the predator decided not to strike. Had it felt cornered or provoked, the outcome could have been far worse. Luckily, the confrontation ended without injury. Chris walked away, shaken but unharmed. The video lasts barely 20 seconds, yet what it captures is far from ordinary. What makes it even more disturbing is the mystery surrounding its origin. No one knows who filmed it or who the people in it are. It opens with a group of friends wandering deep into the woods. Everything seems peaceful and uneventful until something unexpected catches their eye. From the edge of the trees, a faint figure begins to move, almost blending into the shadows.
What do you mean? Prove it. I don't know. I've been face down in a ditch for 2 hours. I was trying to save your buddy, okay? I don't think there's much left I have to prove. If you could come help, that'd be nice. Okay? I don't know where this thing is or when it's gonna...
One of the friends, driven by curiosity, starts to walk toward it, while the others yell for him to stop. But as he gets closer, things take a terrifying turn. The figure suddenly bursts forward with unnatural speed, crossing the distance in seconds. A scream shatters the silence as the entity grabs the boy and drags him into the darkness. The rest of the group stands frozen, their frightened voices echoing through the forest before the clip abruptly cuts off, leaving only a haunting quiet. No one knows what happened afterward. Did the others get away? Was the shadowy being really a skinwalker, as many claim, or something else entirely? The footage ends with more questions than answers, its chilling mystery still unresolved. Jasko and Chris's forest expedition took a disturbing turn when they stumbled upon evidence tied to ritualistic activity. The sensation of being watched grew heavier by the minute, echoing through the still air. Jasko, known for his channel documenting haunted and abandoned places, had ventured into countless eerie environments before, but this night was unlike any other.
Thank you, appreciate it. You too.
He found a bag of organs,
bro. A bag of organs. Guys, a bag of organs were found. What the
Sheriff deputies and park rangers came to our campsite and told us that they came across a bag of organs in this forest, confirming that there is satanic cult activity happening in this forest.
Their plan was simple: spend one night deep in the woods and investigate rumored cryptid activity. However, things shifted when law enforcement police officers, deputies, and park rangers suddenly appeared. They warned the pair that a bag filled with animal organs had been discovered nearby, part of an active investigation involving suspected cult activity. The realization that this wasn't just local folklore, but an actual threat sent a chill through them.
Oh my god, that's a scream. Chris, I just heard a scream outside.
What?
As night fell, the air thickened with decay. Distant screams pierced the silence, and a mysterious truck began circling their campsite, its headlights cutting through the trees again and again. During a spirit box session, distorted voices began to form words. One name stood out: Brenda Johnson, which matched a missing person case from the same region. Uneasy but curious, they searched deeper into the woods and uncovered a duffel bag buried beneath wet leaves. Inside were old receipts, bank cards, and a shattered phone, physical evidence that seemed to validate what the device had whispered.
Chris, wait. Do you smell that?
Oh, it smells gross.
On several occasions tonight, there's been this one truck that has driven past us at our campsite on several different occasions, and it was very hit or miss.
I feel like someone's gonna like be laying down in the grass and just grab our ankles.
That would suck.
I died here.
Oh, behind us, bro.
Oh, bro, this is all broken, wet, and damp.
What? What do you see?
McDonald's cards? Arch card? What is an arch card?
I don't know. Well, it's like
Does
clear.
McDonald's have a bank?
Maybe like employees or something?
2007, it says.
I've never seen that before. It's so weird. Arch cards. Okay. Oh. Sorry.
Oh shit, Chris?
Bro, listen.
Ah!
Oh!
That was a goose, I think. Chris, there's a receipt here. Holy shit. Oh my god, there's a date. Hold on. Bro, January 26th, 2008.
Conditions.
Are you hearing what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Is it in the van?
Let me just open the top. That'll determine whether or not I want this in my van or not. What the Oh, the dust that just came up. Bro?
Why are the... What? Okay. Dude. Stop. Oh. So they were driving a Ford, the truck broke down.
Found on the road dead.
Found on the road dead, yeah. Dude, that's so random.
Hours dragged on as branches cracked with no wind. Footsteps crunched from unseen directions, and the camera repeatedly lost focus as if reacting to something invisible. Each step forward pulled them deeper into an overwhelming sense of dread. Local legends rushed through their minds, tales of wendigos, glowing-eyed howlers, and skinwalkers said to mimic human voices. The deeper they ventured, the more they uncovered scorched bones, strange symbols, and remnants of what looked like dark rituals.
So for the first one, they call it the Hollow Stalker. Hunters have claimed to see a gaunt, towering figure, its limbs impossibly long, its joints bending at wrong angles, the skin hangs loose as if it's wearing the hide of something else. Old stories say the Wendigo was once a man from the 1800s logging camp, driven mad by winter starvation. When the snow thawed, they found him, still alive, but surrounded by stripped bones. Some say the Wendigo still mimics the voices of its victims, luring people off the trail.
Ooh, sounds spooky.
I don't know, considering what we both just experienced down the trail,
It's very possible, I don't know.
So this one's called The Howler in the Pines, Bigfoot. Unlike the gentle giant image in popular culture, the Howler is far from peaceful. It's described as massive, covered in dark hair, but with glowing amber eyes.
Cool.
What did we just see like 20 minutes ago? Oh gosh.
Exciting.
Locals say it doesn't just scream, it makes a deep thrumming howl that vibrates in your chest and leaves you lightheaded, as if it's affecting your heart. Several campers reported walking to find huge muddy footprints around their tents in perfect circle.
What was that? Like a voice or something?
That was like a... Okay, I'm gonna let that like cool down for a bit. It's hard to hear. It smells incredible. It's hard to hear sometimes because the Jenny is so loud, but fuck, we'll keep our ears clean. That's not what I meant.
You clean my ears?
So this one's called The Skin Taker. This one's the least documented and the most feared. Witnesses claim to see animals with human-like eyes moving in stilted, unnatural ways. Some say it can wear people, appearing exactly like a missing friend until it gets close enough to touch you. Then things start to slip.
I don't know if they're looking for something or someone. That's the same truck. No, that's Forest Ranger, bro. That's a Forest Ranger truck.
Oh shit!
What are they looking for? It has these things on the side. It's like that's the owner if they're looking for it. They must be looking for somebody. On everything, they're looking for somebody. They have to.
You think so?
Lights. Why would he be driving up and down?
Oh my god, you might be right.
It has a stripe on the side. That was a Forest Ranger.
100%.
He didn't come see us. Which what? I'm like a little concerned now because they're looking for. And I heard some shit down there that makes me think there was actually people in the woods down there.
So what do you think's going on?
I wonder if someone's actually missing right now. Someone might be missing in the forest.
Bro, that's crazy.
there is satanic cult activity going on in this forest, and we...
Oh my god, there's something moving, there's something moving. Oh my god, okay.
What happened? You okay?
Yeah, fuck. There's something. Ah!
Are you good?
Yeah.
After that exact moment in the forest is when we decided that it was enough. And honestly, we should have left several hours.
Then headlights appeared again. A ranger truck moved slowly through the area, scanning the forest as though searching for someone. That was the final warning. Moments later, a violent crash near their van and a shriek mimicking an animal's cry convinced them to flee immediately. What began as a paranormal investigation ended as a real-life nightmare. The combination of cult-related evidence, missing person clues, and unexplainable events suggested something beyond coincidence. Was the spirit box truly connecting with lost souls, or simply amplifying fear born from the forest's darkness? And was the name Brenda Johnson a coincidence, or something darker trying to reach them?